Hello everyone, I am Pratiksha and in this video we are going to learn how to create an array in C++ and to perform some basic operations on an array like how can we declare an array and how to get elements of an array from the user and to display it. And also we are going to calculate the size of an array and the range of the array. So for finding the range of an array, we have to find out the maximum and the minimum element in our array. So first we have to include the header file and using namespace statement like this. So for calculating range of an array, we have to find out the minimum element and the maximum element in an array. For that, here we have defined two different methods for finding out minimum element and for calculating the maximum element. So first, for finding minimum element, the integer mn is initially set to the a of 0 and which is going to be compared with every other element in an array, and it every time sorting the minimum among the current minimum and the current element, and it returns the minimum element in an array which is mn. Same as minimum element, we have to calculate the maximum element in an array. So for calculating maximum element, the integer variable mx is initially set to the a of 0 and it is going to compared with every other element in an array, and it every time sorting the maximum among the current maximum and the current element, and it returns the maximum element in an array which is mx. So in main statement, here we have defined two integers which is integer n and integer range. So first we have to get a range of an array or the size of an array from the user using this cout and cin statement. After getting the size of an array, we have to get elements of an array from user using this cout statement with the for loop. It gets the elements of an array from user till the size of an array. After getting the size and the elements of an array, we have to print the elements of an array on the screen. For printing the elements of an array on the screen, we are using the cout statement with the for loop, which is going to print each and every element of an array on the screen. After printing the elements of an array, we have to print the size of an array on the screen, which we already know the size of an array is n. So simply using cout statement, we can print the size of an array. So for finding out the range of an array, we have to calculate the minimum element and the maximum element. For that, we have already defined two methods for finding out the minimum element and the maximum element. Here simply we are going to call them and they do their task completely. After finding out the smallest element, we have to print the smallest element on the screen, and after finding out the maximum element, we have to printing the maximum element or the largest element on the screen. After calculating both the maximum element and the minimum element, we have to calculate the range of an array. The formula for calculating the range of an array is the maximum element minus the minimum element, that is the mx minus mn. By this way, we can calculate the range of an array. After that, we are going to run this program. Students does not have their own laptops or PC. They can use such online compilers on any Android phone. Simply we have to write our code here and run it. So here we entering the size of our array is 4. After that, we have to enter the 4 elements for our array. After entering the 4 elements for an array, the smallest The four elements of an array are 12, 72, 8, 10 are get printed, and the size of an array is also get printed. And the smallest element in an array is 8, and we can see the largest element in an array is 72, and range of an array is maximum element minus minimum, which is 64. So by this way we can run our code successfully. Thank you.